I've been rather preoccupied with other things, because obviously getting builders in and working with the builders to actually do all these changes to the kitchen does take a huge amount of time. It's ridiculous really how much, even though I'm not directly involved in the building work, the hands-on work, there's always things to do, there's always questions to answer, even on a simple project like this. Now that of course is not meant to be an excuse. September was already really busy in my diary for some months ago, but also the amount of inquiries coming from YouTube from people that wanted me to look at their houses, either to do a full geomancy report or to do a mini report, has exploded. I mean, it's been really, really lovely getting these contacts and helping these people. So that's been super, but it has meant that this idea that I had of doing 2 videos a week has been rather kiboshed. It's completely fallen by the wayside. Now I apologise for that, because I do like to try to carry through on what I say I'm going to do. And in fact, even for some of these clients that I've been working with, I've had to email them on several occasions to say, look, I'm sorry, I'm just snowed under. Now that's my problem, because I hadn't scheduled it correctly, but I've been rather surprised, and that's all good. I've been rather surprised by the amount of work that's come in, and it's all really lovely, so keep those inquiries coming. I'm not quite sure how to carry on doing the YouTube channel. I want to be able to commit to doing something, and I want to be able to upload at least 1 video a week, because there's a tremendous thirst out there, and you guys have got some brilliant experiences to share, which is evident by the comments that you're leaving. And also you've got some really, really good questions, and all the questions that you ask do help other people understand their own journey and their own subjective reality, which is really, really important. Now, one of the things that I have seen, of course, from the amount of subscribers that we're getting, there's a huge amount of interest in life after death. Near-death experiences, particularly Hamish's, has been very popular, and I wonder whether we really all realise and appreciate the way that the experience of life after death is actually linked into the sort of work that I do on a day-to-day basis in the subtle realms, working on people's houses. And it sounds completely mad, doesn't it? And to anybody that comes to this that's completely removed from any idea of what goes on in the subtle realms that are just next to ours, or has no experience of spirituality, then the concept sounds utterly bizarre. In all of this exploration of these subtle energies, it's really, really, really important that the person stays very, very grounded and remains in touch with the physical reality, the normal, everyday nature of existence. I think one of the reasons why the church took responsibility for the spiritual aspect of reality was to safeguard people from the shock of how life can change when one is so completely and utterly in the flow of one's own intuition, in the flow of the energies of reality, and actually connect into the power that one has as a co-creator, as a human being. Because that experience can actually lead to what is being commonly called spiritual shock. And that is when the individual skirts very, very close to a sort of psychotic episode, because the nature of one's reality in those moments, and it can last for days or weeks even, becomes overwhelming. The difference in the way that one experiences synchronicities, coincidences, all of these things. One thinks something and there it is, it appears. It can be very, very unsettling and very, very elating. But therein is the problem, because the more one gets carried away on that loop of elation, the more manic one becomes, and therefore if one is open and susceptible to manic depression, for example, then the mania spirals up. And that's where you've got to stop it before that gets going. You can sit back and just laugh at the coincidences, laugh at the synchronicities, just laugh at the way it works. But also, if you start to get too carried away with it, you step back and you just accept you're an ordinary bloke or an ordinary woman living an ordinary life, and you just cut off from all of that stuff just for a few days or a week, and allow yourself to settle again, allow your energies to settle back. Eat well, sleep well, laugh well, look after yourself, do some personal grooming, look after your house that you're living in, take care of it, express some love to the house, clear it up, declutter. All these basic things are really, really helpful and important. And ideally, do some physical exercise and get out and spend some time with other people to just chat about stuff. Don't chat about your amazing experiences. Chat about the ordinary, just to keep everything grounded, okay? So, I didn't expect to be talking about all of that stuff now, but it's uppermost in my mind. I've come across quite a few people recently that actually are getting very, very carried away on this elated high that spirit can give, this elated high that you can get through making contact with the power of co-creation. Let's just keep it all nice and gentle, nice and grounded, and then nobody's going to get hurt, okay? So, anyway. This is a very, very quickie. It's supposed to have been very, very quickie, just to let you know that I'm still here. I'm still intending to get uploads done. I'm still wanting to work with you guys and explore all of this stuff and share my knowledge over the past 20 years or so. And thank you for being there. Let's make this work together, eh? Take care.